Wait, what? Did Anthony Edwards really just hit a three right in the face of Stephen Curry and make the greatest shooter in basketball history literally shake his head? Oh my god, you don't see that every day. Because think about this for a second. Steph Curry is the guy who has embarrassed defenders with impossible shots for more than a decade. The same player who changed how the entire NBA shoots the basketball. But in this moment, he wasn't the one shocking the crowd. No, this time, he was the one reacting. And the craziest part? That one reaction from Steph told the entire arena something instantly. Anthony Edwards had just done something ridiculous. But here's what makes this moment even more interesting. This wasn't just a random highlight. It happened during a night where the pressure was building for Minnesota. The team needed a response, the energy felt tense, and everyone was waiting to see who would step up. And suddenly, Anthony Edwards decided it was going to be his night. Now picture the scene. The Timberwolves are moving the ball around the perimeter, the defense is rotating, players are scrambling to close out. Then Edwards quietly slides into space near the three-point line. And guess who is standing right there in front of him? Steph Curry himself. Yes, the same Steph Curry who has destroyed defenses with deep threes for years. So suddenly the moment feels almost symbolic. The greatest shooter the game has ever seen, standing face to face with one of the league's most explosive young superstars. The ball swings to Edwards, he catches it. No hesitation, no fear, just pure confidence. He plants his feet, rises up, and the three-pointer splashes straight through the net. Oh wow, what a shot. But the moment that made this play go viral happened right after. Steph Curry looks at Edwards, rolls his eyes slightly, and shakes his head like he just witnessed something crazy. Almost like he's thinking, man, that shot was tough. And that tiny reaction instantly told everyone watching something important. Anthony Edwards was locked in. But wait, it didn't stop there. Because that shot wasn't just a lucky moment, it was the beginning of a takeover. Possession after possession, Edwards kept attacking. A powerful drive to the rim, a smooth pull-up jumper, another deep three. Oh my goodness, the Warriors' defense simply had no answer. And with every basket, Edwards' confidence kept growing. You could feel it. Every time he touched the ball, the crowd leaned forward, because everyone sensed it. Something special was happening. Meanwhile, the Warriors tried to respond. They pushed the pace. They moved the ball quickly. They tried to chip away at the lead, but every time Golden State started gaining momentum, Anthony Edwards crushed it. Another tough bucket, another fearless attack, another shot that made the crowd erupt. And suddenly the numbers started climbing. 20 points, 30 points, and then it became clear. Anthony Edwards wasn't just having a good game, he was having one of those superstar nights. The kind where every shot feels automatic, the kind where defenders look completely helpless. Meanwhile, Steph Curry continued watching the performance unfold. And if you paid attention to his reactions, you could see something interesting. It wasn't frustration, it wasn't anger, it was respect. Because great players always recognize greatness. And that earlier head shake from Steph? That wasn't just a reaction. That was a legend silently acknowledging a rising star. By the time the game ended, Anthony Edwards had delivered a massive performance. 42 points. Yes, 42. Against one of the most experienced teams in the NBA. And remember, Minnesota desperately needed that kind of performance. They needed leadership. They needed energy. They needed someone to take control. And Edwards delivered exactly that. But the most powerful moment might still be the one people keep replaying. Steph Curry shaking his head after that three. Because when the greatest shooter ever reacts like that, you know the shot was special. And moments like this feel bigger than just one highlight. They feel like the NBA quietly showing us something important. The next generation is rising. Anthony Edwards isn't just a talented young player anymore. He's becoming one of the league's most dangerous stars. And if he keeps delivering performances like this, oh man, the rest of the NBA better be ready. Because when you hit a shot so tough that even Steph Curry shakes his head in disbelief, you know you've created a moment basketball fans won't forget anytime soon. And something tells me, this is only the beginning of the Anthony Edwards era.